Okay, so basically, it will start deploying.
Hey, can I see the VDS? So the VDS now I have VM. Is it still using the VMK concept or is it a different thing?
Yes, you can see from here. Yeah. It shows
Oh,
a normal VMK already. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I mean, it's basically like, you can do it single NIC. It's really like, it's really cool. Yeah, I guess this is gonna take a while, like maybe 1 hour. Okay, so the NSX part is really like set up. You see from here. So now it's just waiting the control plane to get ready.
If it's so for the IP addresses that you input, do you usually change the port cider range and all that stuff or you use the default one?
I use the default one.
But do we need to make sure that the default one those can be routable? Is it routable or just leave it at like doesn't have to be routable?
What do you mean? Like,
Like
I mean,
does the IP
there's
does
four
the
subnets,
IP
right?
need to be routable?
I mean, there's four subnets, right? Basically, the port VM and the services, those can be reused, right? The only thing that cannot be reused is the ingress and the egress portion, right? So
Do those IP address have to be routable from let's say your external, like let's say or your jump host now? Does from your jump host you want to ping to the port? Does it have to be routable?
no, I mean, yeah, of course, but there's no way that you can reach the port network right now, like the port network is 1040 or something like that, right? So the only way that you can access is the ingress, which is this subnet, which is not up yet. So yeah, but pretty much you can reach the no, it doesn't reach the T0. Let's see. It doesn't allow you to ping that. Oh, okay, I know why already. What a good point. We're gonna add a static route. So you should be able to ping the service IP, I mean. Okay, there you go. So this is the routed subnet. That's
This
in
the
here.
This subnet is the port subnet or
No, this is the ingress.
ingress.
Yeah.
Or
So
the
Okay, it's done already. So if you go in here, right, you can see that
Oh yeah, this is the one.
here, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the one. This is the ingress and this is the egress. So basically all the verb, like if you want to access the Kubernetes control plane, right, you will come in here, right, and then you will see it over at, the load balancer, right? It actually uses the verbs, which is over here. So this one, it uses a 10, 30, 10 segment over here. There you go. Right. So now you should be able to log in. There you go. See whether I can get there.
1030, 10:1. That is the control plane, is it?
Yeah. So how you get this is basically you go in here.
If it's also the port and the services one, those two IP address range, you now is something that you don't really like. It doesn't have to be routable, right? From let's say your external to the virtual world, it's all internal
Yeah,
services, right?
these two are internal subnet, right? So
So we don't have to care, lah, right? Like in the sense
you
that
can leave it by default, lah. You can leave it by default. These two are pretty safe. This is the only two that you need to make sure that is unique.
But would there be any use case where people would say that I want I want this IP to be routable from the external one. I want to ping my port. I want to ping my source.
Have, and you need to make sure that they are unique also. If you have those scenarios,
But why would they need to do that? It's like, what's the use case? Like, when would they need to like?
I mean, this definitely will have, right, because it's like if you treat the VMs, if you treat the port VMs like VMs, like you want to do monitoring and all this, you want to reach directly to the VM, to the ports, right, to the container, right? Yeah, definitely you will have the use case lah. Yeah, directly.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
you
this
can,
1030.10.1, right? Is it the supervisor control plane VM1 or what?
yeah. So
Oh, then okay.
I thought 1030.1.30.10.1 is the Kubernetes API,
you can actually see
the
it
Kube
over
API
here.
server thing, right?
You can go in here, I believe you can.
The API server will be running on the control plane node, right?
Yeah, here.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yeah. You can find a
But the
control
control plane server itself don't have IP, right? Like it uses the management IP that you have set.
Yeah,
On the
so basically I use the 115 segment, right? So if you can see, you can see over here, right there. So these are the management IP address.
how come you use 115? You don't put the 116 same as the EXXI host.
No, I 115 is my 116 is only for my EXXI host only.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you say 115 is all your management component, 116
I
is all
mean,
like the
I can use
compute.
either one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah.
I mean, I just
You can use the host management as well. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I like to use like everything management plane. I use a different segment from the hypervisor. Like I put the it's basically it's the same segment on my vCenter, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought you mean like you say you follow VCF where the management will be the management will be like one cluster, then your workload domain will be another separate one.
Yeah, you can do that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you can just change it to 116 if you want to. It doesn't break anything. So,
wait, so just to check, the 10.30.10.1, that one is the control plane node, and the control plane node will have
so basically so basically these are like Kubernetes master node, right? You need to have a VIP.
correct.
You have to have you have the load balancer fronting this ring, right?
The load balancer is...
Yeah, so what it does, it uses the NSXT load balancer to load balance all these three nodes.
Oh, okay, understand. Okay, understand already.
Yeah, so basically if you go into here, that's where you see there, the control plane.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
You have three nodes. I mean the three control plane, and then the three
VMs,
VMs. Yeah, basically it uses this. Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the look. Okay, okay, I got it already. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Actually, according to the Nate, right, he said by right, all cluster have administrator rights already. You don't need to add administrator one.
Oh, is it?
I mean, all the namespace by default when you create.
Oh,
And it's only for user group only apparently.
So you can see that it's here already, right? Yeah.
wait. When you create the namespace, you go to the workload domain to create, right? Just now.
Yeah.
You can't create here, right? I don't think you can. Like it's they don't have right.
Yeah. Can I do kubectl create ns something or not?
No, I don't think.
Create
I
ns
think you can,
demo app 02. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cannot. So the only way to create a namespace in the Kubernetes cluster
Yeah,
is
it's
to go
through
to the
the
work,
UI. Yeah.
where is the can go back to the UI again. Can I see? Can I try again?
Huh?
Oh, okay, understood. Okay.
Okay, let's do some deployment.
Deploy a TKG cluster. Oh, you need to do your content library. So wow, that one need to wait again.
Okay.
You got the hello Kubernetes that file there. You can use that one.
Yeah, this one, right?
When this and
You need to allow all your load balancers.
Yeah. You can see the Nginx right here. So this is the pod VM. This continue.
okay, got it. This is the port VM. Because you choose tiny, you only can run up to 1,000 ports lah. Correct. This is the one lah.
Yeah.
But the miscon I think the thing is that right, it's like even though they say tiny, right, but you still can run pods that are like 64 GB, right? So your limitation is still
Yeah,
limited.
is this one right? That's
It
what I'm talking
depends on
about. The
the
resources
resources
of
are
the
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 ESXi
resource,
host, what?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
correct.
resources of the Kubernetes master node, right? Whether this supervisor cluster, right, can manage like more than 1,000. So if you have more than 1,000, you probably need to spin up larger supervisor cluster VMs. These
But
are just like
then,
vCenter per se lah. That's how I would look at it.
but then in that case, if like I'm just like I just am playing with Kubernetes and whatnot, right? Then I do not technically need a TKG cluster. I can just use the 1,000 port limit to deploy my apps here, lah.
Yeah, you can.
Right?
That's what it shows you here. So let's try the. Does the Hello apps has the service? Okay.
Have. But you need to run the allow all load balancer thing.
Let me allow load then.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
And the net pod.
this is the network port, lah. Okay.
So you can get the service,
Okay.
which is this one. See here.
This is the Ingress IP range. Yeah.
Then it's on you're serving via a node port, lah. Okay.
Doesn't need already.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so now let's test the guest cluster. So guest cluster, I need a library.
But from here, are we able to see the service or not? Cannot from the GUI itself.
And okay.
Monitor.
Yeah.
Then the endpoint.
Oh,
Oh no, I think you can go network also. You can see.
so it will create a okay. Can.
Yeah, you can see here. You can see the service also. Right?
Okay.
But the view YAML don't really work one. Some of them, like some of the
So
view
here
YAML.
you can see the cluster IP, and then the ingress. You can how about the ingress cannot see anything?
There's no ingress, I think. You have to create ingress.
Oh, because it's a load balancer. Yeah, it's just a load balancer.
Okay. This is interesting. Okay.